Hi friends, it's Lindsay from the blog Books for Christian Girls, and welcome to or welcome back to the little corner of the internet where I talk mainly about Christian fiction. Hello! It is that time of the year. It is time to talk about my anticipated releases for 2023. In 2022, I had some duds on these anticipated release lists, and just like misses, didn't pan out, duds. I did have some good books, and I'll talk about those here in a future video. But last year I took a lot of risks, I guess you could say, with new to me authors, brand new authors, like debut authors, ones I really wasn't sure about, but the plot line of the book interested me, right? So I did that a lot in 2022 with both of my anticipated releases for the year. And this year, for 2023, well, this upcoming year, I really want to be a little more specific in I am going to make every effort to read the books on this list. And while I have done pretty good on my 2022 list, I had duds. So I really want to have, I want a lot of these to be really good. No pressure anybody, but I want them to be good. And I think I will like them unless there's content in them. So with that, my disclaimer as always, I have not read any of these books. Well, I've read one, which I'll talk about first, but I haven't read any of the other ones, so I don't know the content in them. So this is not a Books for Christian Girls stamp of approval. No, it's just a, hey, I'm interested in these books. I will definitely be reviewing them before the end of the year happens, and just look out for it. It's that kind of thing. So that disclaimer aside, please forgive my frazzled appearance. It's been a long day. I have approximately 30 minutes to film this video. So with that, I'm just going to, instead of trying to tell y'all about the book, I'm going to tell you what attracted me to the book enough to put it on this list. That's the goal. That's the idea. We'll see how I do. So starting off January 1st, we have Barking Up the Wrong Tree by Janice Thompson. And I've already read this one, and this one I just absolutely adored. I actually ended up giving it 4.25 stars because I just enjoyed it so much. And it is the third book in the Gone to the Dog series. You'll hear me talk about the fourth book here in a bit. But this one is book 3, and this series has been so much fun. So you have Off the Chain and Dog Days of Summer, and now we have Barking Up the Wrong Tree releasing January 1st. Easily my most anticipated release for the year, this one, and then the rest of the books in the series that are coming out for 2023. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I love this series so much. I've been fangirling about it all year, basically, since it released. Daisy Says Hi, which is appropriate because this is a book series all about dogs. It's set here in Texas, so I love that part. And it follows different workers, different employees at this vet clinic, and it's got a slight cozy mystery vibe, a little bit of romance, super cute. This one was so cute. The romance is very cute, just sweet, very cute, humorous because it's Janice Thompson, and yes, I just really enjoyed this one. So this one I have read on this list, thanks to the author. We just started this video off with a bang. I'm so excited about that book. I hope a lot of y'all are enjoying the series. From what I've heard from a bunch of y'all are, and that just makes me so tickled pink. I'm so excited. I hope y'all love the third book as well. But also releasing in January on the 3rd is Critical Threat by Lynette Eason. This is a romantic suspense, the third book in the Extreme Measures series. Now, while I wasn't a big fan of the first book personally, the second book was great. I truly enjoyed the second book because she was an FBI hostage negotiator, and I don't know what is it about that field. Really enjoyed that one. I'll talk about that again for my wrap up for the year. But that's why I'm interested in reading this one. I typically enjoy reading Lynette Eason books, and this one I just have high hopes, I guess you could say, because of that second book, but also because the main girl in this one is an FBI behavior analysis and psychiatrist, and I don't know why, that just sounds really fascinating to me. When I did my criminal justice minor, I really liked the criminal psychology courses, which is so weird because I hated the normal psychology courses. But yes, just that little bit right there just has me really intrigued, and I just really love that this series is about 4 girls that are friends, and yes, I know that's kind of common, but they have a very deep history with each other. And I'm not going to say just because of spoilers, but I really think that's a neat element. So I'm looking forward to this one. Releasing on January 17th is Hearts of Steel by Elizabeth Camden. And to be completely honest, I am nervous about this one because the prior 2 books in the series, while I liked elements of them, I ended up giving both of those 2 stars. So I have to say I'm really nervous about this one. But I love this author's writing style with all the historical details. It's just the research that she puts in is just fascinating. And the main girl in this one, Maggie, has an ice cream shop or something like that. And I just know there's going to be like the most random but interesting historical facts about ice cream shops in the early 1900s in New York. I just know it. So I'm looking forward to that element. Just completely looking forward to that element. I am nervous about this one though. I really hope I enjoy it, but I am a little concerned because of the prior 2 books. February 1st, okay, I'm going to have to look at the title to pronounce this one, but it is The Maid of Ballymacool. I know that wasn't right. By Jennifer Dibel. I'm so sorry. I apologize tremendously. I actually haven't read any books by this author. I have heard good things, and I do eventually plan to read them. But what attracted me to this storyline is that it's set in the 1930s, but not in the US and Ireland. And for some reason, I just feel like that means like the Great Depression won't be a heavy topic in this book because, you know, history. So I foresee me doing a lot of historical researching bunny trails, which I love doing when I read historical novels. And yeah, I haven't read too many books set in the 1930s, let alone ones that aren't set in the US during that time period. And then I also saw that it's said to be like a fresh take on the Cinderella story. That right there, I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try. And the cover's pretty. I know we're not supposed to judge a book by a cover, but we all do it, let's be honest here. And I'm going to try this one out. We'll see what I think. So February 7th is Cold Light of Day by Elizabeth Goddard, and I am currently reading one of her other series that I've been really enjoying, Never Let Go, Always Look Twice, and I'm fixing to read the 3rd book. And I've been enjoying that series, and this is her new release, start of a new series. I have not read her other series yet, though I do own all 3 books now. Lindsey, my goodness. And I'm curious about this one because I've been enjoying the romantic suspense elements of the prior series. I am a little less than thrilled about the whole lost in the wilderness, particularly in Alaska trope. I don't know how many times I've read that plotline where someone gets lost in the cold wilderness, typically in Alaska. I can't say I'm a big fan of that plot, but I'm willing to see how this author will do it. Okay, this one I am, Daisy is excited for too, apparently. This is one I am very excited for the year. If I had to pick my top 5 out of this list, I'll see if I can do that at the end. Maybe. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but this one I feel like would be in the top 5. And that is releasing on February 21st, and that is A Match in the Making by Jen Turano. The start of a new series by Jen Turano. I am super duper excited for this one. Just A Match in the Making. Can we just talk about how cute that title is? But I just also love matchmaking plot lines because of the awkwardness, the humorous plot misunderstandings of identities. I just love it all. And this one, it sounds like she's going to be she gets roped into being the assistant of a matchmaker. And I can just already hear myself just laughing and squealing with delight over this. So I'm looking forward to this one. I really am. Okay, so the next book is releasing sometime in February. I don't know when. I have been following the author ever since she did a comment on the Glory Writers Instagram about her book. And I kind of went, ooh, tell me more. And the cover is really neat. Victoria Lynn actually designed it, and I'll be talking about one of her books coming out in a minute. But let me tell you about Southpaw by Tabitha R.H. And I wasn't going to read the back cover of any of these, but this one I feel like it sounds really interesting. And full disclaimer, I'm not sure if it is considered Christian fiction. I'm pretty sure it will be clean. The author is very outspoken on her Christian beliefs on her Instagram, so I don't really know one way or the other, but I'm going to give it a try because listen to this back cover. A suspicious death at an affluent family business unearths a network of secrets, lies, and buried history. That right there gets me. But it continues. Caught up in all of it against their wills are 4 individuals: a salesman, an artist, an IT manager, and a house cleaner. As the secrets deepen and they become targets, this unlikely foursome must come together and unravel it all. They each hold a piece of the sinister puzzle, and the body count will continue to climb unless they overcome their insecurities and band together. If they want to stay alive, they will have to face their fears and find a heart of thunder. So just like the whole unlikely band of a group of people coming together and like, I don't know, solving a mystery, that just already intrigues me so much. This is considered to be a new adult contemporary thriller coming February 2023. I am super excited about this one just because that back cover has me so intrigued. And just like the little snippets the author has shared, I'm curious. I am really, really curious about it. That's all I have to say. I'm very curious about all of these, but this one in particular. So speaking of Victoria Lynn, who designed the cover of Southpaw, I don't have a cover yet for her new book, but it's releasing sometime in the spring, and that is This Life of Mine. This is the sequel to Once I Knew, and I enjoyed this one. I read it in a reading vlog that I'll link up there if you want to hear more of my thoughts. And the main guy in the one I don't have a cover for, it's releasing, the cover is revealing on the 9th of January. So if you're watching this after the 9th of January, then you can check out the link in the description. But as of now, I don't know what it looks like. I've been told, though, that I will really like it. Please forgive the beagle barking. The trash people just came up. The timing is impeccable, is it not? So the main guy in this one is Marcus, who was in the first book, and he very much just seemed like a very sweet guy, and he didn't win the girls, so I want to see his happily ever after in this book. Daisy is going crazy. I apologize. She apparently has so much to say. On March 28th, though, Katie Davis Majors' new book is coming out, and this is Christian nonfiction, and is safe all along. And the little tagline underneath it is finding peace and security in an uncertain world. And that just sounds lovely. I absolutely adore Kisses from Katie and Daring to Hope. They are easily my favorite Christian nonfiction, outside of the Bible, of course. The Bible is number 1, obviously. But I'm super duper excited about this one. It just sounds lovely. It sounds lovely. So I'm looking forward to that one. On April 1st, this is not a joke, the 4th book of the Gone to the Dog series is releasing, and that is The Bark of Zorro. By Kathleen Yavarvo. Why? Zorro. Zorro? I can't pronounce that word all of a sudden. Is that how you pronounce it? Okay, I'm going crazy. I have loved and adored all of this series so far. Loved and adored are the same meaning, I understand. But I really do love this series so much. And this is the 4th book. Super excited. Contemporary. This is about the receptionist Cassidy that we meet in the prior books. And yes, I'm just looking forward to it. We have a mystery. There's somebody spraying Z's on the dogs. Like, why would you do that? Why? So, I don't know. I want answers. I want the cute romance. I'm here for it. On April 18th, now I just reread the back covers, so now I'm a little like, okay. The Tapestry of Grace by Kim Volk-Sawyer. I have enjoyed a lot of books by this author, and so I want to read it regardless, but I thought it was about matchmaking, but kind of the back cover doesn't give me a romance story vibe, actually, now that I'm rereading it. So I still assume it is, but I don't know if it is. I'll still read it either way. The Tapestry of Grace. Releasing on May 1st is one of my wild cards. I've never read anything by this author, but it is The Keys to Gramercy Park, I believe is how you pronounce it, by Candace Sue Patterson. Like I said, I haven't read anything by this author, but this cover, you know I'm not big on dual time periods. I know, but the counterfeit money plot. Why is that intriguing to me? From my understanding, there was something going on in the historical time period with counterfeit money, and then you have this reporter or journalist in present day, or around present day, and she finds the counterfeit money in the walls of her home or apartment, something like that. And again, counterfeit money. Why do I enjoy that mystery? I don't know why, but I am intrigued about it, so yeah, there you go. Okay, and my last book. I am so tickled pink about, and it is releasing on June 1st, and that is Fairest of Heart by Karen Whittemire. I gasped when I saw about this cover and this blurb for this book when I received it in her email newsletter. I gasped because, okay, if it isn't obvious, I'm from Texas. I love my Texas books. My Christian Texas books, just yes, please. I'm weak for my state. We're the best state. I will take no arguments. So sorry. And okay, hear me out, y'all. Hear me out here. Okay, it is a historical book set in Texas, my great state, set in the 1890s, one of my favorite time periods, and it's a fairy tale retelling of Snow White in a brand new series, get this, called Texas Ever After. Oh, and there's bluebonnets on the cover. It's great. It's great. Like, I have to give so much props to the team that cover designed this. Oh my goodness. Hats off to y'all. Y'all made my day when I saw this cover. And I hope I enjoy the story just as much. It just these few details alone, like fairy tale retelling in a historic Texas setting with bluebonnets on the cover. Yes! Yes, that is just, oh, I'm so excited. That just brings me so much joy. I hope I enjoy the story. I hope I enjoy it so much. Outside of the Gone to the Dog series for the year, I would say this is probably my most anticipated. So if I had to rank them on like maybe my top 5, sounds really mean to do, but definitely the 2 Gone to the Dog books. I mean, I've already read the one releasing here on January 1st, but I'm also really excited about The Bark of Zorro releasing on April 1st. A Match in the Making by Jen Toronto. I'm really looking forward to that one. Fairest of Heart by Karen Whittemire. I'm looking forward to all of them. I'm going to attempt all of them. This is a smaller list, I feel like, than normal. I could have added a couple where I've read like the first book in the series, but the 3rd book is releasing and I haven't read the 2nd book, so am I really anticipating it yet? I don't really know. I will most likely read them if I enjoy the 2nd book, but I'm just kind of waiting. I'm waiting to find out. So these are the ones I am currently anticipating. I feel like it's not that many. I know there's other ones that will probably be released from like smaller publishers or indie print before I do my 2nd video in June for the last half of this year. So I might do like maybe another little chatty video about like ones I've pre-ordered and other upcoming ones I'm excited about like I did this past year. But as of now, these are the ones I'm really looking forward to. I know there's probably quite a few of others that I really hunted and tried to find information about. I could probably add them, but for now, these are the ones I'm really looking forward to. Yes, a lot of historical, but I really like historical, so you know that's okay. And that I have a young adult and a new adult, so that's not bad, and a nonfiction. I think the last time I had a nonfiction on this list was when Daring to Hope came out by the same authors. So I think though that is, I just want to keep chatting about these books, and Daisy does too apparently. I would love to know though if you're looking forward to any of these. Do any of these sound interesting? I'm sorry I didn't give that much information, but I will link the Goodreads links to all of these books down below in the description if you'd like to read more about it or add it to your own shelves to watch out for. And I'm just really excited. I am super excited about these. I have, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. Okay. That's not bad, actually. I will take that. 13 books. If I really, really like say 10 or 11, maybe 12 of them, I'll be tickled pink. I will be thrilled. I will be on cloud 9. All the phrases. I will be ecstatic. So we will see. I'd love, though, to know if you're interested in any of these. Are there any other ones you're looking forward to? Please feel free to leave them in the comments below, especially if they're young adult. Because I didn't find too many for the Christian side, but there are quite a few indie ones that I've been hearing about, but I don't know release dates or really any information or if they are set to release in this first half of the year. So again, maybe I'll do a chatty video in the springtime talking about more books I'm looking forward to. But for now, these are these books. I am super duper excited if it wasn't clear enough. And I hope you have an absolutely lovely rest of your day. I'm Lindsay from the vlog Books for Christian Girls, where in 2022 and 2023 I will be posting a review every Monday and Friday. I try to post a new video on this channel every other Friday, but end of the year is always busier. So I try to post more. I've been trying. And then I'm also on Instagram and Goodreads and would love to see y'all over there. So thank you again so much for watching and have an absolutely lovely rest of your day. Bye!